Alright, starting the recording. Welcome to Cash Claim. Thank you for joining us. I'm your GM, Cody McDaniel. We are currently running the Sunless Citadel module. Our players today are Theodore of Ashcroft, the Grave Cleric,
In death, we are all equal.
Fel Toke, the Tempest Cleric,
Let's charge it up.
and Amiko, the Ranger.
Hello.
A big thank you to Sirenscape for allowing us to use their sounds and music. Be sure to check them out at sirenscape.com. And thank you for joining us on this adventure. I hope you have as much fun as we do, so let's begin. Last time, let's have Fel. Why don't you do last week on D&D?
Well, I've been traveling with my friend Blue, short for Bluethal. He's a Dragonborn, pretty cool, good guy. Anyway, Blue and I were on our way towards the Citadel, and, well, it's supposed to be kind of a tough place and be perfect to test kind of some of my might and kind of some of what we can do. And hopefully we can do some good there. But we got to this tavern, great place, great food, like amazing food. Never had anything quite like it. Even Bluthel said it was the best food he's ever had to his recollection. That might not be saying much, though. We met some other folks going to the Citadel. A female, half-elf, I think. They had a few elvish traits. Anyway, Amiko, that's her name. She's looking for her sister, who should be at the Citadel. Admirable and optimistic, I can approve. I like to see those kind of traits in the world. But she can also be a bit mean and obstinate. We'll get to that later. Amiko was also traveling with a small human. I almost thought it was a child. His name is Theodore. He's pretty cool and saved me twice. I'll come back to that. After a couple drinks and getting to know each other a bit more, the next day we traveled to the Citadel. We didn't visit, we did kind of visit the town for a little bit, but not for very long. It didn't work out great. But I met a nice old lady. She was pretty cool. She was very loud, though. But we didn't stay in the town super long because Miko's looking to find his sister. That's pretty admirable in my book. Traveling down to the Citadel wasn't too bad. Long walk, mostly, but better than some of the mines. We found a few traps, including a room with skeletons. They knocked me down twice. But luckily, Theodore used his clerical magic and helped me up. I told you I'd come back to it. Damnable skeletons, though. Gotta bash their skulls in from now on. I don't trust them anymore. Well, we continued. Found a couple kobold. One of them named Meebo. That's the one that we've kind of been dealing with right now. But it saw us before we were able to really kind of get up on it and tried to run away. Well, Amiko shot it with her bow. Great shot. Absolutely great. But after we approached, I felt a bit bad. Miko didn't seem too bad a kobold. I mean, I haven't read great things, but he seemed pretty decent, actually. But on our way in, he wound up finally making it to his mistress. Mistress Yudasel?
Something like that.
Yeah. I'm not the best with names. Anyway, we wound up talking with the mistress, Yudasel, and, well, it didn't take very long for her and Amiko to get into a staring contest with each other. Kind of like the staring contest I have back at home, but this one was more along the lines of Foreman Root Holler used to stare at me. I wasn't a big fan. Kind of mean. But, I was also a lot more focused on some of the guards that are around us. But I did say the mistress, Yudasel, wanted us to fetch her pet dragon. That's kind of cool. I've never really had a chance to see a dragon before. I think it'd be kind of cool to see one. But it's over on the goblin side of the Citadel, and that's going to be an interesting one. Miko doesn't seem to like them very much either. But it'll be cool. Bluthel seems to kind of trust some of the kobolds, though I am a little weary about what they might do with the dragon. Miko doesn't seem to trust the kobolds too much, but I don't know. We'll see what we do. And I'm charged up. Let's see what goes on.
great intro. It was very good. Give yourself inspiration.
Got it.
Okay. So, unfortunately, Bluthel, feeling kind of overwhelmed, decided that he was going to head back and kind of rest up a bit. But Yggdrasil is still okay with you guys doing it, even without your Dragonborn friend. Meebo still lays on the ground, although not bleeding anymore. He kind of gets back up to his feet. Okay, I guess I'm ready to go.
Well, is there anything I can help with?
Who are you speaking to?
Meeble.
Meebo's okay. Just ready whenever you are. Still kind of holding his chest.
I sigh and just kind of gesture with one of my daggers. Kind of in a let's get moving motion.
So as you do that, the priestess kind of almost kind of like she's speaking directly to you and just says, well, I hope you're a better elf than the last one.
My head swivels immediately, and I narrow my eyes. What?
Yes, just a few weeks back we had another adventuring party with an elf. She seemed like she was very determined as well, but hasn't came back.
I am going to subtly begin backing up to right here. Just kind of holding my arms out.
Holding your arms out to...
Like, just kind of... I got my back to Emigo. And I'm just like... It's not worth it. Please don't do what you want to do right now.
You wouldn't happen to have known where the other elf went?
Yes, her and the other adventuring party were doing the same thing as you. Exploring into the goblin area and trying to find our dragon, but unfortunately, it seemed like they didn't come back. At least we hadn't seen them.
I point towards this open hallway
Mm-hmm.
with my dagger because I'm still holding them very tightly. That way?
Yes.
I
That way,
start
or-
walking.
Oh, hold on. Or you could also go this way, and she points down in this direction. This is more direct to the goblins, but there is a way if you go back that you can go around. Maybe catch them off guard.
Which way did the other elf go?
Oh, she went the other way, pointing down that hallway. This one.
We're going that way.
Yeah, Fel was gonna look kind of at Amiko, like, your choice.
So Meeple will follow, but he's staying behind Theo. He doesn't want to be next to Emiko.
That's okay. I don't want him near me either.
I'll go ahead and take front and hopefully deal with whatever comes.
Meepo speaks up to you, Theo, in a very soft voice. She's a mean one.
Yeah, I know. She hits me on the head a lot.
She hit me in the chest.
Do I hear them?
You can roll perception.
I wasn't exactly being subtle.
Oh yeah, that's more than enough.
I don't comment. I just wanted to notice.
You
Looks
know
like
what
we
you
have a
did.
couple doors here. We want to check these out.
Oh, so with that one, he points to that. There's some kobolds in there. They're just the commoners, you know, citizens and whatnot. Up here, we got the other side of our little prison area. Meepo doesn't go in there, though. The goblins make fun of him.
I wonder why.
And what about the other door?
What? Oh, this one?
Indeed.
It's just an empty room.
And Fel will kind of turn and look at some of the others. Well, looks like we have another hallway here, though I suspect that probably returns to the Grand Hall.
So I don't believe anything he says. I open up this door.
No, that's fine. So yeah, you can open it up, no problem.
Did you check for traps first?
No, I did not.
It's okay. It's not
Is it
trapped.
an empty room?
Yeah, it is a empty room. It's filthy, but it's empty.
I don't know whether to
Meepo,
trust you on that.
Meepo understands. You know, we didn't have the best introduction.
No, I can't say we did. And he kind of, gives a bit of a glare at Amiko, like, you could have been nicer.
I'm not sure she could.
Fel, I know we're in a rush to find your sister, but perhaps a little information from the goblins may be smart.
I turn and go, my sister?
That is who you're looking for, right?
You have a sister?
I don't have a sister! Why does everybody assume I have a sister?
Well, your friend, then. I assumed it was elf, it was your sister. I apologize. I'm not used to dealing with many other elves.
Do I look like an elf to you?
No.
Thank you.
I mean, you have traits.
I shrug. And?
I just assumed. I apologize. I shouldn't do that then.
To clarify, she is the woman who raised me. Now open up the door if we're going to talk to those things.
And he'll kind of open the door and kind of like give a bit of a bow to Amiko, kind of apologizing for his mistake.
Okay, so you open up this door, and hold on, let me get to my description. So it is a prison. 4 small humanoids are shackled by thick rusted chains attached to a large iron spike set in the floor. Several broken weapons and centered shields lie in one corner. So all these guys, they're tied up. They're not going anywhere. They have gags in their mouths so that they can't talk.
I thought you said they make fun of you.
Well, yeah, if they take the gags out.
I've put my daggers away, by the way.
Meepa still is terrified of you.
Oh, I figure.
Yeah.
Well, I look at Phil. You wanted to talk to them. Be warned, though, they lie.
I just thought it might have been a good suggestion, but he'll enter in.
So you see a goblin. All of them pretty much look the same. You can tell that they're battle worn, but so they're definitely not just like goblin citizens.
Right.
But no one of like higher command. Ah!
I'm sure if we ask nice, they might be a bit good about giving some information. And he'll take the gag off of that goblin right there. The closest.
So you just see him kind of, you take the gag out, and he's just like, now what do you want?
We were wondering about the dragon that has entered into your area. If you could help us find it.
I ain't telling you nothing. And he hawks a loogie at your feet.
I snicker.
We goblins are proud. We won't rat on our kind.
You're not ratting on your kind. You're simply providing a few fellow people with a bit of advice on where to find this dragon that I presume probably is not so great in your area.
It's fine, we got it, don't we?
Ah, so you have the dragon then?
Yeah, we got all chained up. Can't do anything now. Never coming back to the kobolds.
Probably have it back at the very back of your lair, huh?
Well, would be smart, huh? We're not gonna put it at the front.
Not gonna do very much at the back either.
Why, what do you mean?
Well, it can't help you from back there.
Well, we aren't trying to have it help us. We're just trying to take it from the kobolds. Little bastards.
But if it was a pet for the kobolds, I'm sure you all didn't think you couldn't tame it yourselves.
No, we ain't no dragon lords. We don't believe in them. We capture them so that way the kobolds can't have it. I told them that they should leave.
Well,
Tell you what, if you can tell us where to find the dragon, I'll free you.
Not just me, though, right? He looks over at his friends.
Oh, I suppose I could free them as well.
Well, you might have a deal then. But I get to walk you there. And I get to trip Meepo as many times as I want.
now that's not very nice.
And he's a little bastard, too.
That's not part of the deal.
Fine. Untie me.
Information first.
I'll take you there.
And then he'll lead us right into a trap. We already have one of the kobolds. Do we really have to have goblins come too?
Give me a insight, Amiko.
On me?
No, on the goblin.
And Belle would kind of make a move over to Theodore and be like, I've never really heard any good stories on goblins. Kind of whispering in Theodore's ear. So I guess I had to kind of crouch down a little bit. I don't know.
So, Amiko, you kind of know that this goblin isn't telling the full truth.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. I say we leave him here to rot.
You would. Bloody elves.
You're just being rude.
Yeah.
Apologize.
They're rude. They killed so many of my brothers.
Oh? When was that?
Not 2 weeks back. When I got captured.
And what happened to them?
We put him down the pit. He smiles. Nobody ever comes out from there.
Where is that pit then?
He chuckles to himself. Oh, I can show you.
I far prefer the challenge myself.
Hey, you have to do it yourself then, huh? You ain't never gonna let me out of here anyway. Just put the gag back in.
Is his feet tied?
Yeah, feet and hands.
Alright. And how big is he?
I believe that he is medium, but he may end up being small. Give me one moment. I'll look.
Goblins are small.
I will look. He is small.
So, I'm gonna pull out my dagger again.
Okay.
I'm gonna step forward and I'm gonna put it to his throat. And I'm gonna get in his ugly face.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, so, we've got a new deal. You're coming with us. For some reason, they want you to. And if you do one thing to double cross me, because I know you're lying, I will slit your throat and I will do it slowly. Am I clear?
Roll intimidation. I'll give you advantage.
Fell is gonna look shocked at this, by the way. So
I'm not very intimidating.
Let's see.
I'll let this go through, and then I might have some.
Yeah, he's intimidated. So he's just kind of like, alright then. If this is the way it's gonna be, it's better than sitting here.
I cut through the rope, I assume, tying his feet together. I don't untie him, and for now, I shove the gag back in.
Okay, you hear him. And then he just stops talking, stands back up, but does it very slow. You can tell that he's weak from being here for so long.
Leave the others here, let's go. Put him in front, that way if he tries to walk you in front of a trap, he runs into it first.
Well, I promised to free them, so you guys go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
Theo!
It's fine.
Meepo's afraid to go without you.
Meebo, it'll be fine.
Fine. We'll be in front of you then.
And
I'm going to shut the door, and then I'm going to free them.
Okay.
in the meantime, Fell would kind of lean over to Amiko. Just, you weren't really gonna do that, were you?
Do I look like a liar?
No.
Great, let's go.
How is Theo freeing them?
You know, with his scythe.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that that's
Yeah.
what your plan was.
If they are judged worthy, then they will get to spend eternity with their gods in happiness and peace and all that.
Yeah, so each goblin, you just go up and you just rip their throats out, essentially, and then you're using your blade to set them on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do it to each one, and each one does like a muffled scream that nobody really can hear except for you. And you lay each one of the three left in the room in kind of like a smoldering pile of goblin.
Mm-hmm.
And then you
Okay.
walk out.
Yeah, I'm gonna slip through the door. Alright, ready.
Did you shut the door behind you?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're letting them free, shouldn't you just keep the door open? Let
Oh.
them go?
They're fine.
Okay. And I'll just kind of move forward.
Personally, I think he's doing it because he knows I would kill them the moment they step out. So I think he just told them to wait.
Makes sense. Oh, hey, this is the room from earlier. Oh, God. You can't get away from me that easily.
So many doors.
Seriously, I'm actually really curious where they all go.
I know. Oops, sorry Theo, I stepped on you.
Ah, watch where you're going.
All right,
I think
stop
once we
here.
get-
Roll initiative.
Oh no, who could have foreseen this?
Oh, no, I did.
Oh,
The
Tracker
counter's
isn't
not
open.
up. Yeah.
I got a 19.
You had a 19
Oh.
last time too.
It did work though.
Ah,
Just do it again, and then I'll just add you manually.
happy I get to change that.
We don't need one for Meepo.
Okay,
I think we
Meepo isn't
do
gonna
need one
fight?
for Meepo.
I'll give Meepo my scythe.
Well, then he's considered a combatant, and I can attack him.
Okay, so essentially what ends up happening is this goblin, as soon as he gets to this corner, he starts just doing a full-out sprint.
Okay.
So essentially he's going to get like a surprise round to be able to run, and then it'll be turn order.
Okay.
Well, he didn't last long, did he?
Yes.
Okay, so you just see him sprint down this hallway and then turn left down the hallway. Theo.
Well, let's go get him. And I will have Charon fly over and attack him.
Okay.
$11 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. Then move to here, and I'll attack with my sight.
Okay.
Ah, damn it!
Yeah, that does not hit either.
That's what I get for picking a weapon I have no proficiency in.
That's what happens. Is that your turn?
Great, I have inspiration. Worth it. Does a 6 get me anything?
I have to say that even though it is higher, it is not enough.
Dang.
All
But I
right.
was close, right?
Yep, pretty close. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go.
Dag nabbit. Alright, I'm just gonna do a double movement then.
Okay.
Oops, gotta sit there.
Lock him in.
That's 15. Right there. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Fell.
First, I'm going to go ahead and look at Nebo. You know, stay behind but stay close.
Okay.
And then go there first. And, let him down there, so that's 15. And there we go. That's all I got.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and strike him with my warhammer.
All right. Bring down the hammer. That is enough to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, see, essentially you just like smack him in the side of the head and his head just caves in, hits the wall, and he just falls.
Is he? Okay, he's dead.
Wow. That did not go as expected.
Can't say that I was surprised. Let's go.
You see Meepo come back
I
around
have
the
to
corner.
agree with Emiko on this one.
Is it safe?
I
Yes.
turn and look at him.
Ah! He jumps back behind the corner.
Was that necessary?
I just looked at him.
Come on, Meebo, it's fine.
I'll
Can
burn the
I
body. Continue.
inspect the door for traps?
Okay, roll me a perception. Or investigation, sorry. Yeah, there's no traps.
Take it. I gotta take advantage of. I step back so that he can open the door.
Alright.
It's clear.
I will open the door.
Okay, you open up the door. One moment, please. All right, so you are in an empty chamber. 2 empty chambers. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's just an empty chamber.
Okay. I'll move in. Seems alright.
If you would like, you could do a investigation.
Thank you.
Yep, no traps.
4. I step aside. It's clear.
And Fel and Theo, you both notice that there are tracks in the dust. Not human. Not goblin.
Can I try and figure out what kind of tracks?
Yeah, roll a survival.
Fine.
Wow, look at you guys. So yeah, both with ease, you kind of look through and you're noticing, okay, that's like a rat track. That's also a rat track. That's a rat track. And as you're kind of following them, you notice that there's also 3 or 4 human-sized tracks that you didn't notice before. You could estimate that they're probably not more than a couple of weeks old.
Human-sized rat tracks or human tracks?
Human tracks, sorry. 3 or 4 human tracks, but you also have the rat tracks that you've seen before.
That's fine. I just wanted to suddenly make sure that we weren't dealing with, you know.
So horrifying.
Not gonna lie, I kinda wanna be a were-rat.
It's bad. It's all bad. Alright, so you inspect the door and you do not see any traps.
I would call out, looks like a few footprints around here as well. Perhaps from your friend.
I give a nod and then gesture to the door with my head. It's clear.
Yes, yes. And I will open the door.
Okay, you open up the door. So, inside, you see dust and odd bits of stony debris and rubble lie scattered on the floor. An ornate fountain is built into the eastern wall. It's right there.
You didn't open the door.
What? You guys can't see in there?
Nope.
No.
Not at all.
That is so odd. On mine, it's completely moved. Go back into my dynamic lighting. Eh?
There we go.
There.
I literally moved that from over here. Can you guys see my
Yes.
pings? Oh no. It's fine.
Not really.
I had to move it. It was like, yeah, I just glitched out. Alright, so dust and odd bits of stony debris and rubble lie scattered on the floor. An ornate fountain is built into the eastern wall. That's right there. The fountain's overreaching carving of a dragon diving. It retains its beauty, although it's old. A relief-carved stone door stands on the western wall. That's this guy right here.
That one.
Yes. So that is a stone carved door.
Interesting.
Let me move back. Meepo's gonna move up with you guys. Meepo doesn't go this far.
And I was
This is
literally
scary. You guys do this all the time?
No,
would be
typically
my
you're
first.
not here.
Oh, I'd hope not.
Can I take a closer look at this door?
Yeah, totally.
Funny enough, can I take a closer look at
13.
the fountain?
Yeah, we're gonna start with Emiko. Alright, so on the door, there are two skeletal dragons. And there's an inscription on the door, but it doesn't seem like you can read it.
Does it look like it's in a language?
Yeah, it's totally in a language. It's actually one that you've seen before earlier in the other area when you were searching the walls.
Oh. Do I recognize it as Dwarven?
It is not Dwarven. That was on the
No?
pillars.
Oh, the Draconic?
Yes.
Yeah, I speak Draconic.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Oh, I'm so sorry then. You do know what
That's
it says.
okay.
It says, rebuke the dead, open the way.
I'm gonna turn towards them because they worship gods and go, do you guys know what this means? And then what does it say? Rebuke the dead.
Rebuke the dead. Sorry, I lost my spot.
That's okay.
Rebuke the dead, open the way.
Open the way, that's what it is. You guys know what that means?
Could mean many things.
Is there like a doorknob on the door, or is it just like this
Yeah.
locked door?
Yeah, no, there's a doorknob.
Say it one more time, please.
Rebuke the dead, open the way.
Does it appear to be trapped at all?
No.
No, of course it doesn't.
The door won't open on its own.
I didn't try opening it. I'm gonna try opening it.
You're gonna try opening it?
Yes.
Okay. Does a 20 hit you?
A 20 hit me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So as you try to push open the door, you hear the spring of a trap as a scythe falls down from the ceiling, damaging you for 5 damage.
So I yelp pretty loud and jump. Oh.
The scythe blade hangs there for a moment, and then you can see it start coiling back up to the ceiling and then locking into place.
Can I attempt to grab it before it goes up?
Yeah, sure. Give me a strength.
Because you know this is a great idea.
Also, how much does Emika weigh?
Oh, that's a save. Sorry. How much do I weigh?
Yeah.
That would just be an 8 because that was a save. I weigh 100 pounds.
Yeah, so essentially you grab onto it, and you're able to hold your own against it, but it just starts lifting you up into the ceiling.
I let go as soon as I start, like my feet come off the ground.
Okay. Yeah, you let go, and it just retracts itself back up, and then clicks into place.
Okay, that wasn't cool. And I'm kind of like holding where I got cut.
Come, let me heal you. And kind of walk a little closer, and I'll go ahead and cast Cure Wounds. It's not right. Cure. I'll just roll it.
Nice.
So, you heal for 8.
Thank you. So the door didn't open during that whole process?
No, you can tell that it is locked.
Okay.
Any ideas, Theodore?
Well, I suppose I could try this. I'll go over to the door and take my holy symbol pressed against it and, I guess channel divinity, turn undead.
Hey. I ain't
So-
thinking about that.
You channel undead, or turn undead, and you hear the door go... as you can hear the lock sliding into the door, and then click. You can tell it's unlocked.
Excellent. I'm going to back up and then use my scythe to push the door open.
You push the door open. Give me one moment. I just need to move this guy. You guys can see?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you push it open, and the scythe doesn't come down.
Okay. I will step inside.
As you walk past me, you hear me mumble under my breath. Something about clerics.
I'm going to use Eyes of the Grave.
Okay.
So, as an action, you can open your awareness to magically detect undead. Basically, until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover and isn't protected from divination magic.
Okay. Yeah, so you walk in.
Mm-hmm.
So, 5 dusty sarcophagi, 3 in the north and 2 to the south, stand silently at each end of the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Each one is carved with what resembles a elf-like humanoid in ceremonial robes. An altar is at the end, which is right here, with carved images of dragons into its black obsidian. And a single candle burns brightly on the altar. Next to the candle is a small whistle and a crystal flask.
Okay. You said the sarcophagi are open?
The sarcophagi are closed.
Closed. But they had depictions of elves.
Yeah, of elf nobles.
Gotcha. Okay. I will step up to the altar
Okay.
and take a closer look at what is atop it.
Sure. So just as I said, you see a candle and a small whistle and a crystal flask, and it is full of some sort of liquid.
Okay. I'd like to take a closer look at the whistle.
Okay, so it is a whistle also made of crystal. Do you speak Dwarvish?
No, I do not.
Okay, so it has some runes etched on the side that you would probably recognize as Dwarvish.
Okay. I'll pick it up and turn to Emiko. You speak Dwarvish, right?
No, I do not.
Actually, I do. I worked
Oh.
with many. Long ago. Well, not that long ago. But
What
I've
do these
worked with
runes
many.
say?
So as you take a closer look, you can see that it says Nightcaller inscribed on the side of it.
Seems to be Nightcaller.
Interesting.
Can't imagine what that would mean down here, but perhaps it wasn't something for down here.
Pocket it. It might come in handy.
Theo, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Sure. 21.
So, as you're kind of like looking over the altar, you also notice a little like side compartment.
Huh.
And as you start like fussing with it a little bit, it pops open and there's a sack inside. When you take it out, it has some jewels in it, some paradots, and they're carved in the likeness of dragons.
Pretty. Where?
Would I be able to see those? Let me ask that first.
The jewels?
Some of the, yeah, some of the jewels.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's not hiding it.
I wouldn't be.
Would I be able to recognize what some of them are based on my prior knowledge and experience, maybe?
Give me a... Do you guys have, like, a, appraisal?
No,
What is the appraisal for this? Investigation?
probably.
Then just roll me an investigation.
Oh no.
Would he get advantage because he's a former miner?
No, he didn't mine these kind of gemstones.
Still,
That's a good roll. You know that they're worth probably a good, like, between maybe 5 and 10 gold pieces each.
well, I can't say I know exactly what those are, but I'll certainly make you a little bit of coin. Certainly enough to get you through a couple weeks worth of taverns and inns.
Huh. Yeah, I'll drop the one that I was looking at back in the bag and cinch it up.
Okay.
And just kind of put it in my side pouch.
And then there was like a flask or something up there, right? Crystal.
Yes. So yeah, there's a crystal flask.
Any sort of writing on that?
There is not.
Pick it up and give it a smell. Try and see if I can't maybe figure out what it is.
All right, so when you pick it up, Theo, your spidey senses start going off.
Uh-oh.
And you hear as all the sarcophagus is open. Sarcophagi open. Roll initiative.
What did you touch?
Everything.
We're rolling so well today, y'all.
You guys are
Apparently.
doing good. Are we making Fel feel uncomfortable?
Yes, actually, which will be a really funny reaction, depending upon where he gets to go. And I apologize for everyone else as well.
All right. So, first up is going to be Fel.
Perfect, actually. That might be kind of beneficial for everyone, hopefully. I'm going to go ahead and cast Thunder Wave,
Okay.
which is a 15-foot centered on me, basically blast of sound.
Yeah, that'll hit all of them.
Yeah, that'll hit them all. So they need to make...
And Theo?
Yeah, does it say creatures? Or does it say enemies?
Each creature...
So, yes, Theo too.
Ooh, I apologize, good sir.
That's alright.
How's your con?
Actually pretty good.
Okay, good. So
what I
they'll all make
so.
con saves.
Okay. So I'm going to start top left to bottom right.
Gotcha.
So it looks like 2 fail.
I think you rolled an extra.
Because I have a dexterity first, and then I have 5 constitution saves. So the 11 and the 10, I'm guessing, fail.
Yeah, the 11 and the 10 will fail.
Okay.
14 okay?
Your 14 might not. Let me double check. Spell DC is 13, so actually
Haha.
you get to take 8 damage, Theo.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
How generous.
And all of the ones who save will take 8 damage. The 2 who did not save will take 16, as I'm going to use my let me find exactly what it is. Destructive Wave, which basically lets me go ahead and max the damage of any thunder or lightning spells. And then technically all creatures who failed their save, which looks like they're dead anyway, get pushed 10 feet back, and then any unsecured objects, so basically any of the rubble that they had gets pushed 10 feet back, and there's a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet.
Okay, so
Which goes even further.
Theo and Emiko are now deafened for 1 round. Because it's such a close and tight space that, like, that echo as thunder hits so loud that it just, like, blows out your guys' eardrums.
Ouch.
And you see the candle goes flying, but it stays lit. And it hits the wall and falls behind the altar, and you can still see that it's lit from behind the altar. The other 2 skeletons here and here, essentially your shockwave goes out and it just slams the sarcophagi shut, smashing their arms inside of it as they were trying to get out. And you can see like half of a skull outside.
Okay.
The other 3, though, managed to keep theirs open and they continue to pursue out. Is that your turn?
That'll be my turn. Sorry, guys.
Emiko?
What?
Yeah, not being able to hear anything, I'm gonna pull out my bow and I'm gonna shoot at this one.
Shoot it, Fel. I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's fine. Just leave. Theo all on his own against those two
So
skeletons
it's
over there.
19 to hit,
Yeah, that hits totally.
11 piercing.
Yeah, so you shoot it, just headshot it, dust flies out the other side, and it just slunks over inside of its sarcophagi.
I'm just down to less than half hit points, but that's cool.
It's alright.
You'll be fine.
I have heal wounds.
That's my turn.
Excellent. Next is Skeletons. Alright, so obviously these two end up lashing out at Theo.
Mm-hmm.
Swap me spots.
So, what's your AC?
12.
So you're going to be taking 11 piercing damage.
Yep.
That crit could have been a whole lot worse.
It definitely could have been. So these two skeletons just shamble forward with their short swords and both stab at the same time when you're unexpecting it.
I'm down even before the crit happens, so
Yeah. So that'll be one of the death saves.
thanks, Emiko, for always having my back.
You're welcome. I try my hardest.
Theo, death save? Okay, so that's one more fail. Fell.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with a bonus action of healing word.
Okay.
So unless, good sir, you would like a heal touch, let me ask that action instead. Or cure wounds. I can either healing word, get you up, and then try and strike and hopefully
He's
kill one of these zombies.
unconscious. He can't talk.
Dead men tell no tales.
That's true. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Yikes. Not great. But
Alright,
that gets
so
you up.
yeah, so the way that I do when you're getting up from being knocked down is that you would just start with 4 hit points. So you have 4 hit points now instead of doing like 3 or up to your negative or whatever, however that normally do it. Just do 4 hit points.
5th edition, you don't go to negatives. You
Okay.
sit at 0.
Yeah. So yeah, you're up to 4 and you are
Okay.
awake. Fel, you move into range.
Move in a range, and I'm gonna try and strike these things and try and kind of defend Theodore. Come on.
A 13 does do it.
So 5 damage, and that's.
Which one do you hit?
I'm gonna go for that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
defend
So
Theodore, so it's trying to get the one quote unquote closest to him.
yeah, you take your warhammer and just smash its skull in, and it just goes right back into the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Is that your turn,
That'll be my turn.
Emiko?
Alright, I'm gonna move here and then shoot at that one.
Okay. Shoot it up. That hits. And your arrow kills it. It does slink back into its sarcophagus once again.
Are any of my arrows still intact?
Yeah, they're all good.
Great. I retrieved them, put them back in my whatever it's called that holds the arrows.
Quiver.
Thank you. That. And then I'm gonna look at Fel and just go, that was your fault.
You guys are no longer deafened.
I didn't mean to. I was just looking at the flask.
No,
I stand up.
point at Theo who's standing up and go, that was your fault.
I helped after the fact. I apologize. That shouldn't have been that bad.
Pray to whichever god you worship that it is not I standing between you and eternity again.
I did help. I apologize.
After seeing you come out, Emiko, Meepo kind of is standing in the doorway. He's like, are the other two okay?
No, they're dead.
And you just get, it's like one step further away. Oh, okay, you're okay.
Actually, I'm gonna move to grab that lane or that torch.
The candle?
Yep.
Yeah, you can grab it.
Is there anything special about this fountain?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation on it. Anybody who wants to do an investigation on it can.
It's a 15.
15.
15.
Okay. So, a 15 will do it. You kind of, wipe away some of the dust, and in the front you can see that there's another draconic line, and all it says is, "Let there be fire."
Can either of you cast fire?
I ignite my scythe.
Okay?
Pointed at that. And I
I
just
pointed at that.
Nothing happens.
like, hit it with that. Light it on fire, do something.
I do something.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of like poking at the inscription, and you're like touching the fountain, and you touch the dragon's head, and you like put it in its mouth, and you're like putting your scythe everywhere that you can fit it, all while it's on fire. Nothing's working.
What about the water?
There is no water. It is a thin layer of scum at the basin.
I push Theo's hands down at that comet towards the bottom of the pit.
Yeah, he just scrapes his scythe against the bottom. Nothing.
It said, "Let there be fire."
Yeah, let there be fire.
Where'd that candle go?
Right here, I have it. And all.
I'm sorry, do you two speak Draconic?
Oh, I
I
would
do
have told
not.
them. Sorry, my apologies. I would say that that's what it was said.
So when you say, it says, "Let there be fire," a trickle of liquid, red liquid, starts coming out of the dragon's mouth.
Oh, good lord. Do I know what that liquid is?
No.
Can I attempt to identify it?
You would have to have some sort of identification, because
I'm
it
not
is
tasting it.
a magical substance.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
like
we're
a
really
potion.
not tasting it.
So,
Ugh. Oh, like a potion?
Is it
Yeah.
the same color as a cure potion?
no.
Anybody got anything empty to, like, take some of that for later?
I would assume that everyone has water skins, so if you dump out your water skin, you would be able to take it.
Yeah.
I don't want to give him my water.
Here's pig.
Ah! Meepo realizes who he was standing behind.
Right. I will take a long drink from my water skin and then dump it out.
Okay.
Say, you and I are sharing, I hope you know.
Huh.
Yeah,
Just
so
get it.
you stick your water skin underneath it, and the slow drip of this like reddish liquid continues to flow out. It gets more rapid pace, and eventually your water skin has like enough in it where it would be about as much as it would be in like a potion flask,
Okay.
and then it stops.
And Phil will kind of hold up the candle, but really for like anyone to take. Anyone want to try lighting it? Since I seem to cause trouble otherwise.
I don't know what that does.
Hey Meepo, would you like to try an experiment?
Me? Oh, If you guys say it's okay.
Oh, it's very okay.
Well, I don't like that.
What? You don't trust me?
No. He hides behind
Shocking.
Theo. What do you want me to do, Theo?
Here, just take this candle.
Okay.
And if you can douse it with that liquid.
Okay. He kind of climbs in and he puts the candle to it, and he's
We're
just
terrible.
"What's supposed to happen?"
Let there be fire.
You can see him poking it, and he's it's like the candle is getting snuffed out and then coming back, and then snuffed out and then coming back, and it just keeps doing it over and over again.
Does this candle not be lit?
Excellent. It's an ever-burning candle.
Okay.
Did I do good?
You did very good.
Oh, okay. He hands you back the candle.
Well, you'll probably all blame this on me anyway, but perhaps let's give this a try real quick, since the last seemed to work in more of Theo's favor, and I will cast Sacred Flame towards the fountain.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Well, it was worth a shot at least.
What is this?
Rubble. So it's just
Okay.
ruined walls and stuff like that.
Are there rats in it?
Roll my perception. No.
Meebo, what's through this door?
I don't know. Don't come down here.
Of course you don't. Investigation for traps.
Yeah.
Please. Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize it did dim light.
Yeah, so you do not see any traps.
I push it open if it's unlocked.
Okay. Yes, that door is unlocked. Give me one moment so that way I can open it up for you. Alright. So it's an empty room.
Can I inspect the empty room for traps?
Yeah, totally.
I'm very skeptical.
There are no traps.
Perfect. I would like to inspect this door for traps.
Sure.
We're gonna be a long night, y'all. That's a 20.
And
So you notice that as you kind of are looking around the door, you kind of open it and you notice that there's some sort of bell fastened to the door. And if you pull it hard, then it's going to end up ringing the bell.
Alright, so the bells, is it on the other side?
Yeah.
Can I reach it?
Yeah, totally. I just need a dexterity.
Straight up dex roll?
Yeah, dexterity.
9.
So you are reaching and you're trying to get it, but you just cannot get it to not move if you open the door. So it's not that the trap goes off, it's just that you just can't disable it. So you two both see Emiko fiddling with the door.
Who's... I assume, Fel is taller?
yeah, probably.
Alright, Fel, I need you to stick your hand through that door and grab that bell without it ringing.
Are you really sure you want me trying this? I've had enough problems throughout this whole endeavor already.
Your arms are longer than mine. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Dexterity. Yeah, so you're able to grab onto it, and you get it so your pinky is kind of like wrapped around the like metal piece that hangs down on the bell, and you're able to slowly take it off and slide it back on your side of the door.
This the bell you were meaning?
Great. Don't let go of that and open the door. And tell me what's on the other side.
Are you opening the
Alright.
door?
I am opening the door.
Okay. So you open up the door, and what you see is about 200 caltrops all spread through this hallway. It's 10 foot wide, and on the northern wall, there's this maybe like 3 or 4 foot wall. And that's going to be, sorry, let me go back to the correct layer, right here. So this is like this 3 or 4 foot wall that's just hanging out.
What's on the ground?
Caltrops, so little spiked things that are sitting on the ground. They're primarily used by like archers so that they can slow people's movement as they try to get up to closer to the archer.
We can make it through. Is there any other traps in the room other than that?
You do not see any.
Okay.
Can I use my warhammer to maybe try and like sweep some away or off to the sides maybe to kind of clear a path, I suppose?
Yeah, I mean like using it like a broom basically.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of start like sliding your warhammer across the floor, and then suddenly you see these 2 goblins stand up from the wall. What are you doing? Oh! And then you can see them start, like, they're like, uh-oh. Roll initiative.
Oh, damn it. Oh, God.
Hey, nice roll, Theo.
Thank you.
Nice. So, you've got a nice, like, ranged cantrip, right?
So essentially, Fel, you sweep, like, maybe a couple of feet before the goblins hear you.
Okay. Do I get to go first or no?
No, you got a 6. But hey, good news, they got a 3. So
I
you're
just
definitely
wasn't
going
sure-
before them.
I just wasn't sure if it was like because I was up front and had kind of that first moment to notice maybe I could get one little thing going.
The only time that you get a surprise round is if you are surprising the enemy. At that point, you guys are kind of surprising each other.
Okay.
Because you also didn't know that they were there.
Fair enough.
Alright. So, first up, Theo. And Emiko, you're on deck.
I'm going to have Charon go and attack that one.
Okay. So, yeah, he tries to, but the goblin just kind of like swiping it away with his shield. And then Charon comes back to you.
Then I will cast Toll the Dead. Needs to make a will save, I believe.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Also a 0.
Whoa.
So, critical damage.
Okay, so he takes.
And can you put a spell descript of Toll the Dead up, please?
I need to. She doesn't. For some... Let's see. Let's try this again.
Usually, if you extend it and click the name, then it should.
Just if you want to just explain it.
So you point at one creature you can see within range, and the sound of a Dolores bell fills the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12 necrotic damage.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's going to be taking 2d8, and the sound just fills the hallway.
Okay. 12.
Nice.
Yeah, so it just gets blown away. Very good round, Theo.
Thank you. And then I will step aside.
Okay. Next is Emiko, and Fel, you're on deck.
I'm gonna shoot the one that is still alive with my bow.
All right, shoot it up.
18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits it. You just spike it right through the heart. It immediately falls down, doesn't even make a sound. You guys are
Two less
dangerous.
goblins in the world. This is a good day.
And I only have 4 hit points.
I only got 2.
Perhaps we should rest then.
It's official. Theodore and Meepo are now the Suicide Squad.
I like being a part of a squad. Are we taking a short
need
rest?
Break.
We can rest when we're dead.
And this is why we get along. Can I acrobats?
Acrobatics.
Thank you. To get across without
Yeah.
hurting myself.
So absolutely. So, and you don't even have to roll. Essentially what you're doing is you're just taking your time to walk through, slowly going through every caltrop.
I'm going to use my scythe, which has a significantly wider surface area than a warhammer,
Mm-hmm.
and sweep away the caltrops.
Okay. So Meepo's gonna follow you as you're doing this.
Okay. And can I, like, sweep them into a corner and then collect them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Cool.
Actually, I will pull out my shovel to help you collect them, actually.
All right.
While they're doing that, can I do an inspection of the room and this door?
Yes. So go ahead and roll your investigation. The room that you're in, it's so horrible. There's filth on the floor, there's stains on the walls, there's shabby hides, a little fire pit, but it's like they've been here for years doing this. And goblins, as you know, are not hygienic creatures. So this room, it just has a horrible stench.
That's
So
20 for the door.
and yeah, for your investigation, no traps on that door.
Okay. Can I stealth? Because I want to be quiet now since we seem to be in their territory.
Absolutely.
I will
Also,
also stealth.
also, Emiko, you do find some like really bad jerky, like very gross jerky, some vinegary wine in a wine or a water skin, and you also find a bunch of random worthless clutter. So you can tell
I
that
hand the
they've
water
been here.
skin to Theo.
Smart.
I'm going to smell it.
Yeah, it smells very vinegary.
You can clean it out and put water in it later. Now, be quiet. And I give a look to Meebo when I say that.
I'll try.
Speak.
Okay then.
Oh gosh. Alright,
Me
and then I'm
Meebo
gonna
will
push
stay behind.
this door open.
Yeah, so that door opens up.
Oof.
And begin to quietly walk.
So, Theo, you take one step, and you just, like, clang, 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 and you realize, maybe I'm not being super stealthy.
As I accidentally run my scythe against the wall next to me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I give you a dirty look. What is this?
So as you enter into this room, you can see dozens of blunted and broken arrows. They are lying on these very crude targets, and they're about human size. They're supposed to resemble humans. About
Do they?
yeah, they're you can tell that they're like hand sewn, but they're just like very rough interpretations of humans. And then yeah, you just kind of like see that stuff, and as you approach further into the room, I can give you more details.
I want
So
to stop there and just peek
yep,
my head around.
at the corner, as soon as you stop, you kind of look and you can see that goblin, and you as you like go a little bit further, you can see another goblin, and you can hear them talking, and they're just talking in goblin about how good Jim's last shot was.
Alright, I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna come over here and go, at least two. They've got weapons because they're target practicing. Do we want to go back the other way down that hall, or do we want to continue this way?
I mean, we could always see what the other hall leads. But we are technically supposed to go into the goblin area.
Theo?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just here to keep you alive.
Well, it doesn't help if you die on the process of us barging into a fight with who knows how many.
If it's my time, then it's my time.
Theo, why do I have to keep telling you this? Would you please heal yourself? Alright, so, direct route or the roundabout?
Oh, wouldn't hurt to explore a bit more.
Alright, I'm gonna shut this door.
Okay. So yeah, you go ahead and just shut that door.
What kind of latch is on it?
Just it doesn't even have a latch. It's just like a regular wooden door.
So there's no way to try to jam it closed?
Maybe with like a dagger.
I am not leaving my dagger.
Or an iron spike would also work.
Ooh.
I have a caltrop, or not a caltrop. Yeah. No.
Caltrops are kind of small. I don't know if it would work because they usually stick up about an inch or maybe two.
The minor things, or the climber things.
Oh, the
Pitons.
baton, yeah.
Python. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that would totally work. You could just smash that into the wall, and then it would serve as kind of like a lock.
Okay. I'll go ahead and use my one of the pythons and kind of help shut the door.
Yeah, you do it quietly, and it's a slight tapping, but nothing that they would probably notice.
Perfect. Now they can't follow us. Are we moving fast enough for you?
For me?
Okay. Are these just really big doors?
Yeah, so as you're kind of approaching this area, you see a hallway containing 6 doors. They're all slightly ajar. The area smells musky.
Ugh.
I'll go and take a look at
Pause.
the door. Right.
And roll me investigations. And everyone can do this.
Wow. It's the second 18.
So, Theo and Fel, you both can notice that there are several tracks in this area that are all strewn all around the ground. They are rat tracks, and they are fresh.
Oh, there's you in that room all of a sudden?
Yeah, I walked in it, but there wasn't anything in there, so I came out.
Yep, just empty.
Well, I think we may have found our rats.
Do the tracks continue down the hallway?
Yes, and they go into each and every single door, including the two that Emiko and Fel are at.
Looking into the room, do I see any possibly?
No, so there's none in those two rooms, and you can tell that there are used as nests.
Okay. And then, curiosity, what are these doors? Are they more like wooden doors?
Yeah,
Are
I
they
believe
like
they're wooden
stone
doors.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, might be worthwhile to just try and shut them. I'll go ahead and shut the two doors that we're currently at.
Sure.
As long as it's not going to make like a bunch of noise, like metal
Pause.
hinges.
Emiko, as you step
I
forward,
did a bad thing.
you notice that there are two rats, both on either side of you. Roll initiative. Let me clear out this, sorry. I always forget to. Alright, go ahead. And they did. Alright. So, first up, Fel.
So first question I'll ask is, do we know about the rats, me and Theo?
Emiko, would you have made some noise?
Yeah, I would have said something.
Yep.
To
Then
the
you
effect
guys
of
definitely know.
rats.
With that, Fel would move his way up. And yeah, I'll go ahead and come in and smack this one.
Alright. Roll your Warhammer. Yeah, that hits.
Oh. Damn, so close.
So
Never mind.
close. I mean, only 5 off, right?
Yeah. I rolled twice.
I do not know, but that 10 smashes that rat into the ground. It just splatters. It is disgusting, and it is on your shoes.
That's okay. I'm used to that.
All right. You still have movement if you'd like to move.
I'll move here for now.
Okay.
And then I don't think there's really anything for a bonus action I can currently do, so I think that's turn.
All right. Emiko and Theo, you're on deck.
Okay. Can I shoot this with my bow at the angle I'm at, or would I need to move into the room?
I would say you could totally hit it from there.
Alright, so I'm gonna shoot it with the bow.
Ho ho! Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, so you spike it. It goes to kind of hiss and, squeak at you as it's like raring to attack. It opens its mouth and your arrow just goes in it and out of it, and it is now skewered in the corner.
Kebabs!
Kebabs.
I've had rat ball kebabs. They're not too bad.
I'm not gonna retrieve that arrow.
It's probably a good plan. And is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, Theo. And you two, roll me perceptions.
You two?
Emiko and Fel. Fel, you can hear another squeaking sounds coming from this area.
And Fel kind of tries to whisper a little bit. There's more up ahead.
Okay.
And points towards the door.
I'll go there and I'll send Charon into the left room to
Okay.
go attack the rat.
All right, go ahead and roll. That does not hit. So you can hear the sounds of your owl flying in, having a little bit of a scuffle, and then flying back out to you.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. It comes out quickly, lunging out at Emiko. It does not hit you as you kind of step back, and it bites the air. So,
I'm going to swing at this thing.
okay, swing it up. It does hit.
Oh, thank God.
All right, so you hit it, and it squeals out in pain, but it's still up.
And then yeah,
Is that turn?
probably turn. Yeah.
Okay. Emiko and Theo, you're on deck.
Alright, I'm gonna drop my bow and attack with my daggers.
All right, perfect.
Dagger 1,
Oh yeah, that totally hits.
dagger
And
2.
also hits. So yeah, you slash this thing up, and then you cut it the first time, and then you just stab the second dagger into its head, and you just fall silent. And as you retrieve your dagger, not even blood is on the blade. It was such a
That's
clean kill.
good. I put them away and pick my bow back up off the ground.
Perfect. All right, and that effectively ends our combat.
Okay. Fel will move his way forward.
All right, so as you move forward, you do notice in this room that there are 2 trap doors that are blocked open by iron spikes. And they are here and here. Each one has a 20-foot pit down below. Here, let me draw this out for you guys so that way you're not just flying blind.
Thank you.
Here and here.
Oh, big pits. Okay.
Yes. So each one is 20 feet deep, and it contains some rat bones, some rusted metal bits, and some filth, but you can tell that these have been disabled.
As in it's safe to walk?
Yeah, they're disabled being that they're open, so you're going to have to make your way around or jump over or something, because they're essentially 20-foot pits right now. And then
Okay.
on the north side is another one of those dragon fountains. Also has
Yeah.
no water or anything. It is just filled with that thin layer of scum.
Offhand, I'm just gonna move my character. Am I able to move kind of like that? Try and kind of go around the pit?
Because of the wall, no.
Around it? Okay.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics would work. More than enough. You're easily able to just kind of scoot your way around the wall and avoid the trap completely.
I look for writing.
All right, hold on one second while they try to. Are you guys attempting to get over or no?
Yeah, I'll cast guidance on myself, and just kind of like clinging to the corner here. Just try and step around to that square.
Yeah, trying to do it in the most like easy way possible that you can get to. Yeah, I'll
Like the
give
James
you.
Bond way.
I'll give you some advantage.
Okay. So acrobatics.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able to go around and do it fairly easily.
24.
Nice. Fel watching Theo would try to kind of replicate and try to,
Yeah.
work his way around.
Yep.
I
Roll
will help him.
acrobatics with advantage.
Okay.
How are you going to help him, Theo?
I will basically like flip my scythe around and pass him the pole end
Okay.
to use as kind of like a grip while he moves his feet, and then if he stumbles, I'll use it as leverage to, catch him.
Okay, so Fel, roll double advantage, being that you roll 3 dice and take the highest.
Those two. And honestly, I really have no modifier, so I'll just roll one more.
Excellent. So yeah, with Theo's help, he's able to kind of steady you long enough to get you over that corner.
Okay. There's something that literally blocks me from going just south of where I'm at.
Yep, it's the wall. It's so players can't go into rooms that they can't see.
Oh, weird. I guess I never really realized that I've done so well to keep him to the path that there's literally walls around us.
Yep. Emiko, give me a investigation. Oh yeah, that's a good one. So you do see you see some metallic tubes that are in the carved dragon's mouth, as well as a rusted canister. So it's like broken away enough that you can actually like see inside of it and kind of see how the mechanism works. You also see in front of the basin that there is another inscription. It says, "Let there be death."
Let there be death.
As you say the words, you hear this gung 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 as gas starts filling the area.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Everyone make a Constitution saving throw. Sorry, Fel, you're back where you were.
8.
Oops.
So that was a 3, Theo?
Yeah.
And an 8 and a 14. So,
Emmy, when
Fel,
did you get here?
you are unaffected, but the you two both take, rolling the dice, 8 poison damage.
And I'm down again.
So Theo is down. You two have taken 8 poison damage, and you can feel the poison affecting you already.
I'm gonna try and help Theo. So
Okay.
I guess medicine.
Go ahead. Yeah, that stabilizes him.
Okay. Whoops. Let me move over there. Right. So that at least stabilizes him. Just.
You can see the gas is dissipating. Emiko, you feel like shit. Like, you definitely feel like the poison is taking effect on you. Fel, you also feel that the poison is taking effect on you.
Okay. Oh, I still took 8 damage?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so, so. I'll try and do a medicine check on Emiko to try and see if I can't figure out what's going on, try to help out to the best of my ability.
Go ahead. So you know that she was poisoned by the gas in the room.
Okay. Perhaps drink some water. Maybe that'll help flush it out of your system.
I'm fine. Just get him back up.
Well, I have him stabilized for now, but there's not much more I can currently do.
He's so stubborn sometimes. Alright, I guess we're staying here for the night. It's just as well with the traps in the way, we should be fine.
Indeed, hopefully. And then I guess it's probably either A, we take a long rest, or we can wait the 1 to 4 hours for Theodore to wake up.
Well, let's wait the 4 hours for him to wake up and then probably do the long rest and force him to relax.
Emiko, give me a perception. Perfect. So, Fel and Emiko, you both notice that in this corner of the room, there is quite a large hole in the wall, about giant rat-sized, and you can both hear very loud skittering and the, like, sounds of squealing mice behind that wall. You think that if you stay in that room that they're going to end up coming out.
So I'm gonna light a torch, climb over, and sit there and just hold the torch into the wall.
It's not a door, it's just like a hole in the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit there, just hold the torch.
Can I use my miner's pick to maybe chip away at some of the, like, wall area to get some large stone to put in front of it right now?
You don't think you're gonna have time. Like, they are going to come out within the next, like, few seconds.
Oh, God.
Your perception basically gave you the notion that there are more of them and they are going to be coming out.
Okay. Swap me spots.
Alright, I swap with him.
Okay? You guys quickly swap spots as giant rats start coming out of the hole.
And I'm gonna hit it as soon as it appears.
Okay? Give me
We're gonna
one
play
moment.
whack-a-mole.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so I'm going to give you a surprise round, but we are going to be rolling initiative.
Yep.
Let me get up the thing.
If we're lucky, we can use their bodies to block the door.
There we go.
Alright, go ahead.
I can't roll initiative today. Hey, twinsies!
Apparently so.
Okay.
I'm gonna let him go before me. Oh my gosh. How?
Yeah, how? How does that make sense?
Oh
What
my
the
God.
heck? That's 4 9s in a row.
I'll let you guys go first.
Alright. I will go ahead and swing. Boom. I'm gonna assume that's a hit.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so it takes some damage, but it is not down. You kind of hit it as it, like, flattens out to the ground. And then, who's going first? Emiko or Fel? Because that was a ready to action. That was like a surprise round.
He can go first.
Okay. Fel up. Emiko, you're on deck.
I will go ahead and hit again with the
Alright. Yep, that's a hit. And splats.
Every little bit helps. So,
Okay.
and then probably turn.
Okay, Emiko, you can see inside of the hole, and you can see another rat behind it. I would say that you could shoot it, as, but it does have partial cover.
Alright, is the hole on this wall or this wall?
It is on this wall.
Okay, I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Yep.
And I will go ahead and attempt to shoot with the partial cover.
All right, go ahead. Oh yeah, that hits.
4 piercing.
All right, so yeah, you hit the rat, and you can see it squeal in pain, but it is not down. Is that turn?
Yep.
Okay. Giant rat comes out, and then another one skitters into close enough where it doesn't fall off the pit. And both are going to attack Fell.
Okay.
Not successfully, as he just very easily goes, no. And their teeth just kind of hit your armor. You hear some more sounds, like,
My familiar could still be active.
oh yeah, totally. Does that work? I don't know how your familiar is. I don't know if it can take the initiative of just attacking without you, or if it has to be you
Your
saying
familiar
it.
acts independently of you, but it
Oh,
always
nice.
obeys your commands.
Okay. I'll just put you behind Emiko.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you hear this other, like, guttural, like, squealing, different than the other rats. And then it just quiets back down. Fell.
What in Odin's beard do you think that could be? And I'm gonna still hit these rats that are here.
This one does have an arrow in it. This one does not.
I'll go with the one that currently. I'll go with the one that currently has an arrow in it, actually.
Okay. So you swing, and it just barely is able to dodge out of the way. Your warhammer hits the ground. Is that your turn?
That'll be my turn. And then basically, not really going to do anything, but thematically, I will take my shield and kind of aim it, and angle it so any rats that come out kind of are more pushed towards the pit in a way.
Sure. Emiko.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot at the same one.
All right, go ahead. That is a hit, and you smash it, and it just goes careening into the pit,
Ah, there goes my arrow.
flying dead.
That's my turn.
Okay. Theo.
Okay. Current attack.
That does not hit.
Yep.
Okay.
That one went into the pit, right?
Yeah, both of these guys are in the pit, and they are dead.
I just didn't see the X, so I was making sure.
All right, so yeah, this giant rat comes out and tries to attack you again, Fel. And horribly misses yet again, biting at your shield, and you can feel its teeth like cracking on your armor. But you see this giant rat come out, and she is like definitely some gnarly like looking. She is huge and swollen, bigger than all the other rats. And she is definitely diseased. So she's going to step out, and she is going to attempt to strike you. Oh, well, that is unfortunate that it shows everything, but that's fine. I'm guessing a 21 hits you.
A 21 will hit.
So you need to do a Constitution saving throw. Okay, you succeed, but you can tell that she definitely did something, and you take 6 piercing damage.
And then with that also, I'm going to do my Wrath of the Storm.
Okay.
So they need to do a dexterity saving throw, and or they'll take 2d8.
Okay. So the diseased giant rat gets a 12. I'm assuming fails.
Yes.
All right, and then the other one does a 15.
It's just that. So it's just the one that hit me.
Oh, okay.
That hits you with an attack, yeah. So, yeah, looks to just be the big one.
Okay.
8, so they'll take, the big one will take 12 damage.
Perfect.
Let's see, I take 6.
Yeah, so you see it hit it as this thunder wave comes out, and it is not looking good.
And then isn't there a shove action there?
I do not know, but it is your turn now.
Yeah. Part of my thing is I'm hoping I can maybe just shove it into the pit and deal with it that way. But I'll go ahead and just hit it with my warhammer.
You're gonna hit the big one.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't like that one.
That does hit.
Oh god, thank god. Come on.
You splatter it, and as you hit it, you just see her like diseased rat guts fall into the pit, but her pelt still stays out.
Yeah. And just kind of use the hammer and bash my shield a little bit, turning towards the other one.
Emiko.
I'm gonna shoot the last one.
All right, shoot it up. That hits.
Already 6%.
Yeah, so you hit it, and you just hit it like right in the right spot where you again hit it right in the heart, and it just immediately falls silent. You do not hear any more scuttering past that.
I still think our best bet is to keep watch because we're not going to be able to get him over that pit.
Unfortunately, I think I have to agree. But can I take a couple of the corpses and try and kind of shove them into that little hole?
So you have one, and then you have one pelt.
Yeah.
So, I
I'll
mean,
just take the one and kind of push it into that hole, and
you can
kind of-
hear on the other side that there is nothing else in there. It is dead silent.
that's okay. I still want to fill the hole.
Okay, you try to like fill up the hole. We'll say that it has partial cover or something.
Yeah. And then would you like the pelt?
No.
And kind of poke it a little bit with the hammer.
Yeah, it has like almost like a black blood congealed on it. It more looks like scraps of a hide rather than a hide itself. It's barely holding intact, even though it was just on her.
Ew.
So, are you guys going to be taking a long rest or a short rest?
I would say a short rest until Theo wakes back up and then reevaluate.
Okay. 3 hours pass without incident. Theo, you wake up.
Why am I not dead?
Because that would be too easy.
Oh, I just figured since you were both so determined to see me dead, that I would wake up with a knife in my back.
Once again, too easy. The game is to see how close I can get you dead without you actually dying. And I'm just sitting there fiddling with my dagger.
I, on the other hand, have no intention of seeing you dead. Very far from it.
Just accidentally dead.
It was 100% an accident. It was a knee-jerk reaction.
We need better cover. Let's go.
I sit up and stand.
All right, Theo, you're at 1 hit point. and you can all now easily slide past this trap because you've done it before. You kind of know where your footing needs to be, so don't worry about rolling acrobatics. Are you guys okay?
Oh God.
I heard the scary lady.
Yes, we're quite all right. We just had a bit of a run-in with some gas and rats.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're okay.
Alright, I want to go check and make sure that that door's still latched.
Yeah, it still has the Python in it.
Alright, and then I would come back here and wait for him to jam that door closed.
Yep. Same thing.
And then I would pull up my bedroll.
Which ones are you shutting?
So that one. So the one that I'm right next to.
Okay.
And then, are we leaving the other one open to the other side, or are we gonna shut that one too?
Leave it open, that way we had more warning.
Okay.
Okay. And you guys are gonna spend a full day?
Yeah.
8 hours.
So a full day's rest, I think, is 12.
It's 8
Not
for a long rest.
right, but in my game it's 12 because of that. That's how the module is set.
Okay.
And then just kind of try and take some time splitting between to still kind of provide a bit of paying attention to everything. So someone keeping watch, basically. Then we have the ever-built burning candle, which probably put like right near the center of the room.
Sure. Yeah, you're gonna keep the area somewhat lit. Are you guys staying watch, eating, doing anything like that?
I'd probably eat one of my rations, drink a little bit of water, and then, hand kind of the water skin to Theodore. I know you lost some of yours in the room prior, so. And then I'll take first watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight to sleep, and then when it's my turn to watch, eat.
Okay.
I'm gonna chug all of his water.
Meepa's just like watching, like, I'm so thirsty. Oh, okay.
I'll save some for him.
Okay. And he'll
And
like
I curl
take
up in the
last bit.
corner. Don't wake me up.
So dramatic.
All right, Fel, you are on first watch.
Mm-hmm.
So, give me a moment. There it is. Okay. And okay. The night goes with that, the rest goes with that incident for your shift.
Okay. And then I will wake up Emiko.
Meepo is snoring in the corner with trying to stay kind of close to Theo, but keeping his distance.
Alright, I'm gonna eat one of my rations. And are there any like loose pebbles on the ground?
Oh yeah, totally.
I just start tossing them at Miko. Not Miko. Meebo, whatever his name is.
Meepo.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Not like anything hard, just like little tiny ones.
Yeah, he's not even waking from sleep, but you can hear him. Calcrix, no, I don't like it when you do that. Stop! Every time a pebble hits him.
I eventually tire of it.
Alright, and your shift also goes incident. You wake up. Fel and Theo and Meepo.
Okay. And I'm gonna swap out detect magic for create or destroy water.
Okay.
So.
Alright, so you guys are awake. Meepo is like, oh, that was a great night's rest.
It's time for breakfast.
And
Should we have
he's
breakfast?
chippy again.
I will hand Theodore and Meebo both a bit of rations.
Oh, Meepo just shoves it into his mouth. You can tell he is very enthusiastic about eating your rations.
I wish I had more, and unfortunately it's nothing like the tavern, but...
Oh, it's so much better!
Theo and Meepo are eating at the exact same furious pace.
Oh, good lord.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, do we want to head back and try to open up that door across from the pit, or are we going to go through the goblins?
I think it'd be interesting to check out the door, but that's just my thought.
Emiko, when you kind of like had your eyes to be able to see in, you could see that there was no walls or no doors on the back wall.
Oh, it was just an empty doorway?
Yeah,
Where did it lead to?
it didn't lead anywhere, so it was just kind of like an empty room. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I figure you probably poke around in there in the 4 hours that you were waiting.
Okay. Awesome. So we will ignore that then.
We're going this way.
Yeah. If it doesn't go anywhere...
Theo,
let's-
tell your pet to be quiet.
Charon hasn't made a sound.
The other one. Can I stealth?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you unjamming the door?
Yes.
Okay. You creak the door back open.
Oh, good lord. That's an 11.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to stick my head around the
I
corner
hit the
again.
wall with my scythe again.
Exact same place too.
Yep.
Yeah, so, Emiko, you kind of peer around the corner. Yeah, you can see the goblins moving around, fixing themselves up a really bad breakfast. It smells pretty rank.
I want to, if it's possible, attempt to shoot that one and then disappear behind this corner.
All right, go ahead. Let me look at their AC real quick.
That hits. Only a 12.
I am fairly certain that doesn't hit, but I'm gonna double check. Yeah, so that doesn't hit. So you kind of spring out from the corner, shoot, and an arrow flies back there, and you can hear all the goblins start yelling, "What was that?" And they're looking around the room, and they're climbing over the wall now, and kind of searching around.
I look back. Whoa! I start running. And I go, they're coming.
Oh god. Fel moves forward, shield kind of at the ready, with the warhammer back.
So this one steps into view and goes, "Oh!" and then jumps back. "They're over here!" And then all the rest of them start coming over. Roll initiative. Every time. Oh, yeah, all the 9s. was 12. See, I'll re-add you to the turn order.
I rolled an attack instead of initiative.
Look at you, getting your one out of the way. That's what we call cheating. Oh snap.
Hey, they're all about to die. We have to give them something.
Okay, so goblins are up. So all the goblins have short bows. And they're just gonna shoot into the door at Fel.
Okay.
One will be doing it at partial cover. This guy right here.
Okay.
And last one, does an 18 hit?
Meets beats.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you're gonna take 4 piercing damage. That was from this one. That was like around the corner.
Okay.
All right, Emiko. And Fel, you're on deck.
Alright, gonna shoot the one up front with my bow.
Okay. Its arrow just kind of like ricochets off the walls and goes out into the other room. You can see it snap right away.
Oh, come on! And that's my turn.
Fel, Theo, you're on deck.
I'm going to charge forward.
Okay.
They're kind of limited and smash them with the hammer.
All right, yeah, that totally hits. Yeah, so he gets very hurt. You can see him just kind of go limp on one knee and then like come back up.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
That would be good.
All right, Theo.
Charon is going to attack the one in the back.
Okay. Hit.
1 slashing damage.
Yeah, he slashes the shit out of that goblin, and you can see him kind of trying to bat him away as his arms are just bloody.
And then I will cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay.
So he needs to make a
Wisdom, right?
wisdom, yeah.
Eventually it'll roll. 14?
Passed.
Okay. So you resist it. Turn?
Yeah.
Alright. So this guy is going to drop his bow and he's going to try to slash you with a scimitar.
Okay.
Oh, for 7 slashing damage as he just gets right past your shield.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with that wrath.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, he just gets blown away, and as he just falls to the floor, electrocuted and dead. There we go. Okay, and then the other 2 are going to take shots at you with their short bows. For 9 piercing damage.
Well, we know who's got all the crits.
Oh my god! And then for 11.
All right.
2 more arrows just sink into you.
The first one put me down. I will count the second one as basically 2 death saves.
No, it's just 1 death save, because it's anytime that you get
Crit.
hit. Yeah, no, I know. But anytime that you get hit while you're unconscious, it's 1 death save fail.
But if you crit when you're down, it's 2.
It's only if you critically fail your death save.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they could attack and they could get a crit and do 2.
I think it just counts as 1 no matter what, as long as it hits you.
Okay.
Okay. Emiko, you see Fel fall to the floor.
I shoot that one with my bow because I can't do anything to help him.
Okay.
And there we go. 18.
Yeah, no, that totally hits. And yeah, so you just spike him up against the wall, and his body is still standing, but he's not alive anymore.
Good. And that's my turn.
All right. Fel, death saving throw. All right, so it's one failure.
Yep.
Theo.
Oh no. What am I going to do? Charon attacks the goblin.
Okay. That does not hit. He bats it away with a shield. Oh no, wait, he doesn't have it. No, yeah, he bats it away.
And Fel heals for 11.
Okay, so Fel, you're back up.
Okay.
All right, and the goblin, seeing Theo now, is going to take a shot at Theo, but you do have partial cover. Does a 9 hit you?
Nope.
All right, so the arrow just flies past you. Emiko.
Right. Move here.
Yeah, so he'll still have partial cover.
Yeah. And then shoot him. And dang nabbit.
Yep. Oh, so once again, your arrow flies, hits a wall, breaks, and flies into the room.
I'm breaking all my arrows.
Okay. Fel, time for vengeance.
Indeed. Standing up, I'm going to jump to him, and I want to bash him.
Okay.
Pissed.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you just, like, smash him away and, like, just, like, around your fist because of how angry you are about the, like, hits that they did on you. There's, like, electricity kind of, like, flowing to your hammer.
And, you know, once he kind of goes down, just kind of huff and puff. Theodore, I appreciate your help once again. Perhaps when we get through this, you can tell me which god presides you such power. I'm most certainly interested to know.
Oh, you'll be meeting her someday.
Alright, and that effectively takes us out of combat.
What are these things?
Those are the, like,
Oh, the
humanoid-looking sack targets.
Right. My bad. I forgot about them.
Wife of me!
I would like to collect whatever arrows that I can that would work for my bow.
I think you did one shot that didn't break.
Okay.
Goblins had arrows.
Yeah, but
Oh,
they were
yeah.
icky arrows.
Wanna try that again?
They were icky arrows. That's what I said. Alright, can, let's see, can I just do a general scan of the room, I guess?
Yeah, totally. Just do a perception. Oh, nice. So, yeah, you see the door here. You can faintly hear something on the other side, somebody speaking. It sounds very quiet. Around here is a campfire the goblins were using to, you know, warm up their food and such. You also notice that the goblins have a silver flask, and it looks like it's dwarven make. and it has some really horrible wine in it. And each one of them has 5 arrows on them.
Nice arrows or ugly arrows?
They're nice.
Okay. So 5 total, or
5 on each one, so 15.
would they fit on mine?
Yes.
Great, I take those.
Very quickly, I'd like to point out that there were 5 crits in the last 10 rolls,
Yeah, it's crazy.
and the last 3 shots Emmy took were all critical fails.
Yeah. I know, it's insane. Plus, the first one of this was me critically rolling on their initiative.
Alright, so you said this door was the one there's voices coming from?
Yeah, and as you get closer, you can hear that the person's talking in common.
It's in common?
Yeah,
Male or female?
male.
I'm gonna push the door open.
Okay. So you push the door open, and you can see some kobolds. And then in the back, there is some guy in a cage. He's like, please, you gotta help me. I've been in here for so long.
Are the kobolds prisoners?
Yeah, they're tied up and bound.
Guys, there's a person in here.
Huh? Huh.
Is he dead?
No.
Not yet, but I soon might be.
I wouldn't say that if I was you.
Hi, I'm Erky Timbers.
Hello?
Is he a human or what?
He is a gnome.
Oh.
Yeah, he has brown hair, slightly long. He's got a beard, and yeah, he's a gnome stuck in a cage. He doesn't look super old either.
How long have you been here?
For a long time now.
That doesn't answer my question. How long have you been here? Months? Weeks?
I don't know.
Who did you come in with?
I got caught. Like goblin bandits got me. I've been here ever
Where?
since. They took me off of the old road. You would recognize this road being the one that you guys took in to come here.
Okay. Who are you with?
Nothing. I had my fortune with me. I'm a merchant.
Mm. Free him if you want, Theo.
Bell would call Meebo to come in and take a look at the kobolds.
He comes in. Oh. I know you. He'll start to untie them.
Is there a way to open the cage?
You can attempt to with... There is a lock on it. I have to... Hold on 1 second, sorry. Doing too many things at once.
I have a miner's pick.
Yeah, so you can attempt to break it, or you can attempt to try to open it with thieves' tools.
Did any of the goblins over here have a key?
They do not.
I'll pull out my miner's pick and see if I can kind of break the lock, probably using a bit of leverage. Basically just kind of get between the cage and the lock and just kind of pry it up.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll a strength with advantage. Yeah, so you are just trying to get it, but you cannot get it to break. Come on, I've been stuck in here for so long. We're so close.
Can I roll it as an attack?
It is a strength check to break the lock. It is not an attack.
How bad do the kobolds look? Do they look weak? What
I
do
mean,
they
they've
look
been there
like?
for a while, but they're not, like, dead or dying.
Okay. I was more seeing if I could get, a couple of them if they looked pretty strong to help out. Theodore, would you mind helping me?
I suppose.
It would be greatly appreciated, good sir. Your help
So-
is always appreciated.
So go ahead and roll strength again, but with triple advantage.
Plus 2, one more. Plus 2.
16.
Wait, I'm confused. It's a 16?
Oh, wait. Why were you rolling?
Because I see a 20, and then I see several...
I rolled a 20.
Okay. So with Theo's help, you're able to bend the lock, and then it eventually snaps. And then Erky comes out, kind of stretches his arms, stretches his legs. Ah, thanks so much, fellas.
Indeed. Do you know where you can go from here?
I mean, I'm sure I could find my way out.
Perhaps...
You're scaring me. What's going on?
It is quite difficult to find your way around here. I'm debating whether or not it's easier to take us forward and see where that might lead us and possibly an easier way out, or to try and give you the best directions I can backwards so you can find your way out that way.
Well, I can tell you, I'm definitely not going in.
Well,
I'm
then
not a
back
fighter.
you will go.
You kobolds know the way out, don't you?
Yeah.
Would you mind taking him to the exit with you?
Yeah, sure. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
You can hear the kobolds starting to, like, help get Erky up and all that stuff. He's like, wait for me!
I just mumbled to Theo. You do realize you've just made him another prisoner.
We're helping the kobolds, so they're helping us.
No, they're not. Investigation.
Okay. Go ahead. So yeah, there's no traps.
That's my fourth one of the night. I open the door and it explodes in my face.
Nope. It is a door.
But that door was a mimic.
I would like to open up this mimic door.
Okay. And give me one moment. So, as you guys are kind of moving forward, Erky comes running out, and he's like, hey, so, are you guys going further in?
Yes,
Well, you know it's dangerous, right?
of course.
That's why we're going in.
I mean, are you going to just to fight the goblins, or are you going down to fight him?
Fight the dragon.
Oh, dragon? No, something much worse.
And that would be?
Well, I've overheard the goblins talking. They talk about a man.
A man.
He's in a grove underneath the Citadel, someone called the Outcast.
And
And he's very powerful. The whole reason that the goblins are they're even working with, like, amongst each other and gaining power is because of this person that's below. They're the goblins are like feeding them adventurers.
That wouldn't happen to have anything to do with the apple, would it?
I've heard about that apple. So the fruit in midsummer, it's like some magic thing. It comes off of this tree. It's called the Guthias tree. And the fruit, when it bears during midsummer, when it bears fruit, it's this magical red fruit. But they talk about another side of the fruit that it's like it happens during winter solstice, and it comes out as this like pale, disgusting fruit. And if you eat it, then you essentially die instantaneously.
insight.
Yeah, go ahead.
There it is. Oh my, I'm doing great.
He's telling the truth.
Go for it as well.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Oh. Sorry. Didn't mean to still have advantage on. Yes, I heard tales and rumors on this apple. I wasn't sure how true it was. I've heard so many weird things here. And apparently other people have heard even weirder, so I was never really sure to believe it or not. But if you've heard it from down here, there must be some credibility to it, I assume.
Yeah, the goblins talk really loud when they don't know that you can speak goblin.
You can speak goblin.
Oh, yeah. I know.
It's a shame.
Common, Draconic, Gnomish, Goblin. I know a lot.
It's a shame you're not coming with us then. We could certainly use some help from time to time.
Well, like I said, I'm not a fighter. I'm just a merchant.
I understand. What more can you tell us of this man down beneath?
Well, like I said, they call him the Outcast. All I know is that he's some sort of magic user. He seems to be able to work with the forest and nature to be able to make these monstrosities.
Looking at Emiko and Theodore, any ideas?
No. Other than we're wasting time.
Yeah, we didn't come here looking for any outsider.
Well then, I guess that'll be it then. I
If we
appreciate
run into
your
it,
help.
we kill it. It's that easy.
Okay, well, you guys be safe then. And some kobolds come out and they start walking him to the entrance.
I start to raise my bow. Grip it really tightly. And mutter later. And turn and look in this room.
Okay. So yeah, effectively these guys, they just start walking out. And then, yeah, you look into that room, and it looks like a pantry. The north and south walls are stacked halfway to the ceiling with ill-made barrels, boxes, and crates. A clear path shows easy access between the west and east doors.
Alright. I would like to inspect this door.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I'd like to search the crates.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll me a investigation, or you can do active perception. There is no traps on that door.
I'll open it.
Theo, as you're kind of looking around, you can see that there's like 5 pints of oil, along with some small barrels that have something written on them in Goblin.
Hey, amigo.
Hmm.
You speak Goblin?
Yes. Of course I do.
What did he say?
They say
They say dwarven pudding.
dwarven pudding. I don't know what that is.
Oh, I think I might know.
Don't eat it, please. Who knows how long it's been sitting there?
Oh, trust me, that is the last thing in my mind.
With my past knowledge in working with dwarves, who's more correct in what dwarven pudding may be?
It's definitely a pudding made of dwarf.
Oh.
It is definitely that.
That's not where my head went.
I know.
She's just too innocent for this world.
Mika was not innocent, thank you. Alright. I want to push this door open before we go down the hall.
Okay.
Was
So
there enough over here?
push the door open. It's a long hallway.
This looks familiar.
There are several torches mounted in crude sconces. They burn fitfully around the room, filling the air with a haze. A double row of marble columns carved with entwining dragons runs the length of the hall.
Hey, Fel,
Yes.
which way looks more interesting?
And he'll move his way to come take a look at this.
Oops.
What am I doing? Oh god, I don't know what I just did. Well, it looks like there's perhaps a couple more doors in here, and we don't know where the hallway may lead. Might be better to finish off what's there before moving into something like this.
Alright, I
Seems
close
like
this
might
door.
be a goblin main chamber would be my guess.
Alright, let's go the other way.
Push.
Okay.
It's literally just a hall.
Yeah, so it is a hallway. Hold on real quick. So, Fel, from at the end of the hallway, you can kind of see something that looks odd at the end of the hall over here.
Can I do
Okay, so yeah, you can kind of see something at the end of this hallway that just looks off.
Can I do I guess a perception check to try and see it a bit better, or maybe try and get an idea before I
You can do an investigation.
investigation? Okay.
So you're kind of like looking around it, can't really figure out exactly what it is, but you've kind of seen something like this before in some of the other rooms.
So well, I've got something right here, and I'll kind of move up to try and kind of, I guess, go pick it up.
So it just looks like the floor doesn't quite match up as you get closer. And Theo, you kind of see this too as Fel moves out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know this. And I will push on it, actually.
Okay.
I'll use my hammer to kind of push it down, I assume.
Yeah, the lid like flips open, and you can see that it is another pit trap, but at the bottom of this one, that there is spikes in it. And then slowly it just starts to reset and then click back into place. Emiko, give me a perception.
21.
You can hear goblins on the other side of that door.
The one I'm at?
Yep.
I kind of get your guys' attention, and then I put a finger up to my lips. Gestures, whatever, towards the door.
I'll go ahead and move to kind of get towards the front of the door.
Okay.
And hold on.
Theo, what are you doing?
Making ready.
Okay.
And Fel, just stay back here. Perhaps if there's enough in there, maybe I can deal with them as we dealt with the crypt. Depending upon how many there are. And I will open the door and try and kind of move in somewhat quick.
Yep. So I'm giving you a surprise round for bursting through the door. So go ahead and just put yourself in the middle of the room.
Like there?
Yep.
Okay. Why are you still both in range? Okay.
So I would say that they're probably not in range for damage, but it's going to end up probably deafening them again.
Yeah. Well,
Because the room's closed off.
yeah. Quick roll for stupid. We'll see if I do it or not. Yep, stupid. Alright, so I will go ahead and use Thunder Wave again.
Okay. So you two have seen this before. You can use a reaction to like cover your ears.
Mhm.
I can't see him from
Yeah.
my angle.
You would see Theo though.
Okay, if Theo covers his ears, yeah, I would cover my ears.
Okay. So it's DC 13 for 4 damage.
For 4 damage.
Okay.
Rolled so bad.
And it is a Constitution save. So 2 of them succeed. So taking half damage.
Half damage. So,
Okay. All right, and roll initiative. Let me clear this first. And go ahead.
can I use my inspiration?
Yeah, absolutely. So 13.
I'm the last person in that scenario.
Rough. All right, Emiko, you will be going first.
Alright, so first I'll step over so I can see what I'm looking at. I'll move here and then shoot at this one.
Okay.
And 12.
12 does not hit.
Inspiration?
Yeah, sure.
What does that add?
It is another roll of a
Oh, it's
d20.
another roll.
Yeah.
I'll
That
take a
hits.
24.
Yeah. And yeah, you just. Which one are you shooting?
That one.
All right. Yeah. So you shoot this guy, and he's gone. One shot.
Awesome.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. The goblins look around, trying to figure out what they could do. This guy picks up a stick and tries to hit Fel. So he tries to hit you with this stick, and it just hits and clangs off your shield. This guy grabs his scimitar that was next to him and tries to strike you. And also clings off of your armor. Fel.
Which one had the scimitar? I'm swinging at him.
It is the guy on the bottom. This guy right here.
I'm gonna swing at him.
Okay, that's a 14. 14 will hit because he's not holding a shield.
There it is.
Okay, yeah, so you just cave in his skull. He goes down. Drops his scimitar.
And then just kind of turn to the other one and kind of get ready with the hammer.
You can just see him, like, shaking his head. No. Thea.
Charon.
Yeah, that hits.
Then Toll the Dead.
Okay. That's wisdom.
Save. Yep.
Okay, he fails.
Takes a whopping 10 necrotic damage.
Nice. Yeah, he is gone. So the life just fades out of him, and he just slumps to the floor.
Fantastic. Well fought. And I'll pick up the scimitar, just kind of as like a something to grab.
Yeah, it's yours.
And then search the room a little bit.
Let me see. There's a bunch of putrid jerky, the vinegary wine in the water skins, and then other than that, there is nothing else in this room.
From there, I will leave.
Alright, so where are you guys going?
This way then?
Yep.
Alright, safer bet.
Meepo climbs over the wall. Everything okay?
Nope.
Oh no.
Oh, bother.
Alright, push that door back open. And then I would like to stealth.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth.
14.
Okay.
Wahaha.
This time, Theo not dragging his scythe against the wall. So, as you approach this door, roll me a perception. So, Theo, you can see on this door that it is kind of freezing over. Like the doorknob or door latch looks cold, and the air blowing from underneath the door is also cold.
Let me go.
What?
The air under the door.
You begin to feel a chill at your ankles going up to your legs.
What kind of dragon are we looking for again?
It is a white one.
Can I kind of push on the door with my foot?
Yeah, to open it?
Yeah, if it's not latched.
Yeah, no, it's you can open it.
Yeah, I just want to push it open a little bit, not the full weight. I know you can't do that with the lighting, but you can do that with the lighting. Do I hear anything?
You do not. But
Push it
as
a
you
little
kind of
further.
like peek
Oh.
in, you can see in the center of the room that there is an iron spike with a chain on it, and the chain is broken. And the room looks like it's been rampaged through.
Oh, Lord, I closed the door.
Okay.
Is it
If
in
it's
there?
in there, I don't know. I didn't open all the way. But if it is, it's loose.
Oh, well, that's good.
Hey, Phil!
Yes.
Why don't you look at that door?
All right.
No. I can already see it.
Wait, aren't you its trainer? Why don't you open the door?
You kind of see Meepo like go around the pillar and say nothing.
What
I've got
aren't
my
you
bow
all
at the
telling
ready.
me?
Yeah,
Oh, it might be the dragon.
she's in there.
I don't know.
You think that might have been useful information?
Fel, you can feel the cold air coming out from underneath the door, and you can see the chill on the door.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and cast Shield of Faith. So, ups my AC by 2. And I will slowly push open the door.
Okay. Are you opening it the full way?
Yeah.
Okay, so inside you see what looks like a trophy room. There are several assorted heads, including cattle, rats, and other impressive specimen. There's also a few grizzly trophies on the wall of animals, including a couple of kobold heads. Smashed and broken cabinets and small tables litter the periphery of the room, and they were some sort of mute victims of a rampage. A rusted iron spike stands in the center of the room, trailing a broken chain. Thin patches of frost coat the sections of walls, floors, and the debris.
I will take a step inside to try and kind of look around and see if there's anything more or any signs of where this thing might be.
So you kind of take your step inside, and then you can hear from this corner over here. Are we going to do this again?
Whoa!
Standing up is a white dragon.
Wait, was it like invisible?
It was hiding. So it stretches out from behind a broken table. Ah, someone new.
We're just here to take you back to your family.
Take me back to those wretches.
They are wretches, I agree with you on that.
I'd rather kill them all.
Can I help you?
Shush, girl. You not know the power I have.
And
Perhaps we can work something out.
You think I make deals with people like you? You're lucky I don't kill you here now. Now move.
Remaining hidden. I'm going to sneak over to this door.
You see Meepo cowering in the corner. You're gonna sneak into that door.
Yeah.
To whom were you referring when you said somebody different?
Instead of the goblins.
Have you seen any other elves?
I don't answer questions, girl.
How about if I say please?
No. Now move.
Nah.
Step back for now.
He's just gonna keep approaching.
How big of a dragon is he?
Bigger than anyone that you guys have seen.
Well, I haven't seen any.
Yeah, that's my point. This is a horrifying experience. You can feel the power coming from this dragon. So this dragon is of medium size, so it's about as large as you guys.
Okay.
Theo, are you closing that door?
No.
Okay.
We mean you no harm. We just had
Ha!
been requested to take you back.
I'm not going back.
Okay.
I have broken my chains, and now I'm free. He turns, she turns and sees Meepo, and immediately you can see the anger in her eyes, and she blows frost all over Meepo, immediately turning him to ice and then shattering him. This one. And continues going forward, walking out the door. You feel the cold air literally circulate the entire room, and you can feel the power of the breath. Now just remember, I let you live. And then flies out.
Bye! Okay. That was interesting.
I've never met a dragon before. I'm not sure I want to again.
Yeah, so Meepo is shattered into pieces into the corner of that room.
My heart's not broke.
I will say a prayer for him.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna go loot this room.
Okay. Go ahead and just give me a investigation. So, ooh, you find the good stuff. So you find a dragon-shaped jade figurine, a crystal goblet, and 24 pieces of fine silverware. And I'll toss that up into our treasure. You can estimate their worth.
Okay. Are there any like containers in the room? Bags or
I mean, bags? No, you could probably... Not in this room, no. Oh, is there a reason why you were looking for a bag?
I just like to have sacks on me for loot, but I get an opportunity to buy any
Oh, okay.
because I was broke.
Yeah, so, essentially, probably in, like, the pantry, you could find some sacks that are full of, like, rancid jerky, and you could just dump them out.
Okay. Well, this has been fun.
Does the floor look normal in this hallway?
The floor look normal?
Yeah, like it's not gonna fall out on me if I walk on it.
Oh, sorry, where are you looking? This direction?
Yeah.
Roll an investigation. Or a perception, sorry.
Whoops, do you want perception?
That's fine. No, you don't see anything like that.
I'm gonna check this door.
This is why I really like dynamic lighting.
Over near me.
You found another door.
Oh.
It leads back into the hallway where you killed all those goblins.
Shut the door.
You mean freed all those goblins.
Open this door.
Okay, hold on, guys. You need to slow down a little bit. Okay, open up that door.
So those probably connect.
Emiko, roll me a perception. On the
19.
other side of this door, you can hear several goblins. Like, not 1, 2, 3, but like 10.
Where's Fel? I say that to Theo.
Back there somewhere.
Right
Hi,
here.
thank you for coming over. There's like a lot of goblins in there. I say we jam the door and go down the hallway.
I mean, I still have my shield up.
I mean, we can fight them if you want to do that. I mean, you go up front.
I could,
But there's at
Depending upon
least
how-
10 in there.
depending upon how close they may be, I might be able to get another thunder wave off.
Alright, let's do it.
I will cast False Life on myself. I gain 8 temporary hit points.
Nice.
False life.
Okay, and you guys are opening up that door,
Yep.
and that's where we'll call session.
Alrighty.
So, thank you for watching, anybody who's watching, and if you could do a like and subscribe, that definitely helps. Thank you again for all the music and sound effects, Sirenscape. You guys are awesome, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
I'm not dead yet.